Are you looking for a digital marketing job and you're confused about where should you exactly start? Then these are the 4 skills you should have to get you started on the career. Let's get into the video. The digital marketing industry by itself will look into skill set from different angles, but the most common way a recruiter would expect from you is to have a T-shaped skill set. What exactly does it mean? Just like how the letter T looks, you're supposed to have a basic understanding of every aspect of digital marketing, and you're expected to have deep understanding of one vertical into digital marketing. Now, what are these verticals and how can you proceed with the same, and why are they important? Let me tell you that. The first most important skill is writing. As a marketer, it is pivotal for you to have a good writing skill. You will be creating multiple forms of content. For example, it could be blogs, video scripts, emails, it could be anything. But as a marketer, writing is going to be pivotal. So if you don't have that skill yet, I would highly recommend you to start developing your writing skill, because it is the most fundamental thing I would recommend anyone to have, irrespective of being a marketer or a developer. So get creative with your writing skill and start that as your first skill. The second one is social media. Of late, you would have seen a lot of big brands like Accenture and Google trying to make their mark in platforms like Instagram. Usually when Instagram was introduced, these B2B brands usually stayed away from platforms like Instagram, saying that it is only meant for B2C. But of late, everyone wants to be everywhere, which implies how impactful social media has been in terms of building a brand or developing the business. Now, social media has actually two parts. The first one is social media creation. The other one is social media promotion. Now, creation is where you come up with ideas, create some creatives, and then take them online through social media handles. Promotion is where you start running advertisements and then inorganically reach people. Now, you have to have basic understanding of these two skills, and this might also require some design knowledge as well. If you have that, it's an added advantage. The difference in social media writing is that you have to be very good in research and you have to be witty in terms of writing those copies and captions. And the third most crucial one is to have a strong understanding of how each platform works. Now, for example, if I post a content on Instagram, it need not work clearly on LinkedIn. Both the algorithms work completely different. So you need to understand how each algorithm works and what kind of content will work well in each social media platform. So make sure you have a strong understanding of that and develop your social media promotion skill as well. It's going to help you a lot. Alright, the third skill is kind of my favorite one, which is email marketing. Email marketing is kind of my bread and butter, and it should be yours as well. We all would have received emails from multiple brands which we would have never opened, right? Yes, all those are promotional emails and all those are marketing emails. Now, email marketing is broadly classified into two categories: subscriber-based marketing and cold email marketing. Subscriber-based is when somebody signs up to your website, he agrees to receive email from you, and you start sending them promotional offers. The other one, cold email marketing, is where someone hasn't subscribed, but you do an outbound cold email in order to pitch your service offering to that particular customer. You should be aware of both these things. Outbound marketing and inbound email marketing, they both need a bit of technical understanding as well. For example, how much emails can you send in a day? What kind of platforms can you use? You should be aware of all these things as well. And get familiar with a couple of tools used in email marketing. I would recommend you to try out MailChimp, because it is the most fundamental thing to begin with. If you're thorough with one particular platform, then it's more or less going to be same across all the other platforms as well. So start with MailChimp, understand everything about email marketing, managing subscribers, and all the metrics around email marketing. It's going to help you a lot in shaping up this skill. Before we get into the final skill, if you have listened so far, please do leave a subscribe and a like for this particular video so that it reaches multiple people who are waiting to get their career started in digital marketing. And if you like this one, I post multiple videos like this on my channel. Go ahead and check it out if you haven't done it already. Let's look into the fourth skill, the search engine optimization. Just like how crucial content creation is for any brand, getting the content to public hands or your consumer's hand is the role of an SEO person, and he has to do it in an organic way as well. Search engine optimization is basically how Google finds your content and then promotes it to multiple people when they search for it. So it is very important for someone to have this skill. Any brand, let's say if they are spending X amount of money to get Y results, they can't continue spending that amount of money, which is why they start investing in SEO. SEO is prone to give dividends on the long run. Within 2 to 3 years time, your traffic should be going anywhere between 10 visitors per month to 100,000 visitors a month. That is the power of SEO which you can leverage. This is a bit tricky because you might have to work with the content person a lot during SEO. So I would recommend content and SEO as more of an interchangeable skill. If there is someone who is good with both, and if someone has a solid understanding of both, he will have a very strong advantage compared to all the other participants who are applying for that particular job role. Finally, how can you get started with these 4 things? Just pick one topic and then try to Google everything about the topic. Just read extensively as you can. You don't have to be the master of it, but get familiar with all the skills, because remember, you're just trying to get started with your career in digital marketing. All you have to do is when the interviewer speaks about that particular subject, you have to have some sort of relevance with it, and you should be able to talk back. Ask the right questions and tell them what exactly is trending currently in the market with relevance to that particular topic. Watch a few YouTube videos, that's gonna help as well. If you guys want any specific information about these topics, or if you want any detailed videos, tell me in the comments and I'll be happy to make one about it as well. The second thing you need to do about it is try to create your own website. Yes, I've been telling this to multiple people, or most probably in all the videos. Create your own website and start practicing these skills, whatever you learn online, so that when there is an interview coming up, instead of just telling them what you have learned, you can actually show them what you have done with what you have learned. That is going to be your edge. Since you have listened until this point, I'm going to leave you with 2 more points. These 2 bonus skills, if you have, it's going to play a huge role, especially when you get started. See, when you get started, and more often than not, you will be given a generalist role, which means you will have the opportunity to hop through multiple things. Even though you start as an email marketer, you will be jumping across social, content, etc., and you will have that openness. So in order to get that edge, 2 more skills which you can add to your CV. Number 1, design skills. Yes, Canva, PicMaker, these tools are good enough, but if you have some relevance with Photoshop and if you have some design knowledge as well, it's gonna help you a lot. The second one is video editing. Yes, companies are really moving towards videos right now, and they need good editors in-house. If that editor is going to be a part of the marketing team, there's nothing like it. This can even play out as your competitive advantage at the end of the interview. So if there is any possibility to add these 2 skills to your knowledge as well, then go ahead and do it. And I really hope you found something useful out of this video. If you guys found it useful, you know what to do. And if you guys need a bit more clarity about the subject which we have spoken, go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure I reply to every one of them. Cheers guys, see you in another video.